Hello, this is Heisenberg, here to show the Godzilla Minimates, Series 1 and 2. Here are the boxes that they come in. We have Series 1 on the left and Series 2 on the right. Let's look at the backs of the boxes. These sell for about $20 each from Diamond Select Toys website or from comic book stores. Series 1, you get Mothra, Titanosaurus, Godzilla, and Gigan. And this has been out for a little while at least. Series 2 just came out recently, as of February 2015 when I'm recording this. You get Mechagodzilla, Hedorah, or the Smog monster. You get a Godzilla with atomic breath, Atomic Godzilla, and you get Jaguar. And of the two series, I think I prefer Series 2. There's Series 2 on the right again, just because I have more affection for the monsters in Series 2 compared to Series 1. But it's your personal preference. So on the right there, one thing that's different about the Atomic Godzilla is that he has blue translucent spikes. And I really like that. I like that they're translucent. I like that they're blue. And of course, he comes with the atomic breath there. He has a surprisingly happy and sort of cheerful face, this Minimate Godzilla. And as we'll see later, the atomic breath does come out. You can take that out if you want. And let's also look at the articulation here. So they're all very articulate, and pretty much the articulation is roughly the same for all of them. So I'll just show on the Godzilla here. So yeah, his head spins all the way around. He moves at the shoulder, a lot of movement there. Moves at the elbow, and also the wrists. You can move them at the wrists too. And then, as we'll see, you can also move them at the waist. You can move them, move the legs at the hips, move them at the knee, the feet. You can sort of twist the feet at the ankle there. So yeah, a lot of articulation, and this is unusual for Godzillas of this size. These are all about 2.5 inches to 3 inches tall, and normally a Godzilla figure that size has very little, if any, articulation. So let's see. Yeah, you can take the atomic breath out, and one nice detail is that the Godzilla in Series 1 can actually hold the atomic breath. So if you want, you can put the atomic breath in the Series 1 Godzilla. So that's nice. And again, these parts, in addition to moving, the parts also come off. So you can mix and match the parts if you want to. For example, you can take the heads off and move the heads around, or the arms or the legs. So here I've moved the heads around. So again, more from Series 2. There's Mechagodzilla. One interesting thing about him is that he's very three-dimensional. Minimates normally are pretty flat. So these Godzilla Minimates, I think, are unusually three-dimensional, and I like that. And I like this Mechagodzilla quite a bit. I think it's a very nice rendering of Mechagodzilla. Notice they each come in stands, too. I've got them stuck on a little stand. So when you open up the packaging, be sure and look for the stands. And so that helps hold them up. The tails also help hold them up, but here Jaguar here doesn't have a tail, so putting him on his stand helps him hold him up quite a bit. Jaguar being from the movie Godzilla vs. Megalon, and that's a movie I saw a lot as a kid, so I've got a lot of affection for that movie and for Jaguar, so that's one reason I like Series 2. And so it's a good-looking Jaguar there. And then the other monster that you get in Series 2 is the Smog monster, or Hedorah. That's another movie I saw a lot as a kid. Oh, there he is. Look at those eyes. Those are like really, the eyes are really well done. In the movie, too, the one thing that's really scary about the Smog monster is his eyes. Look at the hands, too. Look at the hands are also sort of like this blobby trash, same as the body. So I think that's also very well done. So he's probably the biggest of all these. He's sort of like seems a little taller and thicker than the rest of them. So I like that. So again, so that finishes up Series 2. So now let's look at the Series 1 figures. I think the best of those is Gigan on the left there. Look at how many spikes Gigan has. He's got the spikes on his chest. He's got spikes on the tail. Look, he's got spikes on the back of his neck there. And he's got those, he's got also, look at his back is very spiky. So he's also very three-dimensional, which I really like. So I think of the Series 1, he actually looks very impressive. So So again, yeah, the Gigan is looks very, very nice there. And then there's Titanosaurus. Titanosaurus I really don't hardly remember from the movies. I guess he never made an impression on me in the movies. Offhand, I'm not even sure which movies he's in. But this figure looks okay. He's got a nice sort of mauve color to him. So yeah. So he looks, yeah. So Titanosaurus, yeah, looks okay. What movie is he in? Is he in Destroy All Monsters? I think he might be there. And I'm not sure what else he's in. I don't remember him having that fish kind of like tail either. So yeah. So that's a little unusual. So then also in series 1 we get Mothra, and be sure and look for his stand. His stand is kind of hidden behind behind the Godzilla text. So make sure you get his stand. So yeah, the wings are look nicely painted, kind of muted colors, and yeah, there he is on a stand, and the wings kind of spin all the way around. So you can sort of, yeah, they're on a ball joint, so you can spin the wings around, put them at different angles. There we are. So that's the Series 2 and Series 1, Godzilla Minimates. So there you have the Godzilla Minimates. This is Heisenberg, hoping you enjoy your mini Godzillas.